Hello, this is Rusty Walker, your Boat Biz Guru. Happy New Year, 2025. It's kind of amazing that we're 2025. Certainly amazing for us old guys. Um, we're going to start a series this year, training sessions, at least a couple a week, um, from a profit center standpoint in your dealership, whether it's the different departments, the people in those departments, their job functions, and various ways, and certainly show you the ways that I use for training so that everyone knows their job. If everyone knows their job, then as a team, we can perform. That's the way it works. No one person makes it happen, but as a team, we do make it happen. It's so important whether you run a large store or small store. Uh, if processes are in place, then good things will happen. Um, like we spoke of before, sales and profit won't walk out the door or won't slip through the cracks, as we like to say. Um, so we're going to go through a series of training sessions uh, and work our way through the next, I don't know, six, seven, eight, give or take. Gosh, we can train forever. But for the first couple, we're going to work on is the sales manager or your desk manager or the person that oversees your dealership. In a small store, you have a sales manager, you might have one or two salespeople. You might have 10 salespeople if you're a large store. It might be just the sales manager is your salesperson. Regardless, the sales manager or the person that's responsible for the performance of that store, okay, that's a big title and a big responsibility. So, uh, teaching that or learning that job isn't something that you go and learn in 3 or 4 days or go to a weekend seminar. It takes years of experience, training, just years. You just don't come out of boot camp and become a colonel, right? You got to go put some time in. You got to go through the ranks. You have to have served time in the positions in order to actually teach it, train it, or much less oversee it. So today we're going to start out with the sales manager because it's the most important role in a store. Period. He's got to know all the X's, all the O's, cross the T's, dot the I's. He's the quarterback. He's the one that has to know of each person's position's job. You're supposed to block that guy. You're supposed to make sure you meet that guy. You're supposed to make sure this is done on the deal. You're the one that makes sure the sales manager has to know everyone's job function. That way, he always knows where it needs to be put back in place, right? When it gets off track. Because sales will get off track. That's just the way it works. Processes, processes help us keep them on track. So the sales manager's primary job is actually training his sales team to perform the processes properly. Always training, always. You never ever get there. We've talked about it before. Coaches don't quit coaching, even though pros are already pros, right? They've been playing their whole lives and they still need coaching every day and every game. So we're no different in the boat business or any other kind of sales business. Or coaching, actually any business, coaching is required or necessary. So this sales manager job has to be able to train regularly, to train up his team, training them up in how to make selections on the boats they have, how to get commitments from the customer, how to maintain their uh, customer base, how to work a deal. When you stumble in a deal, how I can help you as a sales manager. When you're having problems in these areas when your customer is here, that's what I'm here for. A sales manager's primary job is to help. HELP. It's not hard. It's not here to beat up. It's not here to tell somebody who's doing it wrong. It's none of that. It's not to take over the deal. Let me jump in there and do it myself. It's not about that. It's about coaching and training. You Do those two things consistently, and what's going to happen? Your sales team's going to elevate their performance because they're going to do it the right way. And then the little issue or the large issues become smaller because we're not all razzle dazzle during a sale. And we're able to get down to the nitty gritty, do a better job, get more sales, make more profit. It's really simple. Do the easy things first. We have to be able to look at a deal when a customer or a salesperson brings us a deal. We have to be able to go through and make sure he's doing his job. And we train that the salesperson's two job functions are make a selection and get a commitment. There's a lot that goes into making a selection on the perfect vote for the customer. So me as a sales manager, I have to know what those items are. I have to know how the interview process went. Did we get to the where we actually even went to see a boat? Have we gone over our inventory report to see which one or two or three boats might fit and what this customer is looking for? There's a lot of ways that I, as a sales manager, can help this salesperson get to the next step of the sale. Period. It's just that easy. Excuse me. That was my mouse that fell. So this whole idea of the sales manager pounding the hammer and demanding the salesperson do it this way or that way. No, no. We want to be their friend. We want them to know that they can come to us. We are there for help, not, if like, oh my God, I haven't done my job. I don't want to take this into my sales manager because it's embarrassing. That is foolishness. We learned years and years and years ago that we want that door to that sales manager's office open. And we want that smile on the sales manager's face, just like we require it from our salesperson's face when they say hello to the customer, right? So they need to feel just as comfortable coming in to see us for help as we would expect them to feel going to meet a customer again, right? Because they should always feel like, wow, here's where I can go to keep this together. The last thing a salesperson wants is to lose a customer. We were all there. And when it starts slipping away, when the fish starts getting off the hook, it's like, I wish I had somebody there with the net, right? Get him in the boat or help. That's the attitude. This business is about attitude and help. And if we're doing our processes right, we have our inventory looking 100%, we have our showroom standing tall, we have our salespeople looking good, doing the right thing, we're all on the same page, customer feels and sees that. And then when our process and we're asking the right questions in the right way, and we're pursuing and we're going down the whatever we call steps to the sale, whatever we want to call the processes, as we're going along those, and the manager is there to help you, Mr. Salesperson, along the way, then you're going to make it. You're going to make it. You're going to make it in the front end in gross profit because you're going to sell it, and people. You're going to build value in that boat. You're going to build value in yourself and your dealership and the things that we can do for you. That's the way we train it, right? We're going to build value in those things. When we build value, that's where gross profit comes in because dollars become less of an issue. Negotiating becomes less when value goes up. When I'm buying into what I'm purchasing, the price becomes less of an issue. It's still going to be an issue, but less of one, right? And we'll discuss how to overcome that one later. For today's session was sales manager. We will continue on the sales manager session in the next couple of days. We're going to address inventory challenges because we have tremendous inventory challenges today for our salespeople, certainly for the dealership itself, and for sales managers. My name is Rusty Walker. I'm your Boat Biz Guru. Thanks for joining. We'll talk to you soon. Have a great day.